everyone, my name is Kaita and today I'm going to show you how to crochet these slippers. It is getting cold outside and we need to keep our feet warm. It is an easy pattern, you just need to know how to work single crochets, and it is size adjustable. For this project I'll be using scrap yarn by Loops and Threads. It's a number 4 medium weight yarn and it is 100% acrylic. And you're also going to need your 5mm crochet hook. You can size down or size up on the hook if you want a different size. For round 1, we're going to start with the magic ring. To work on your magic ring, hold on to the yarn tail with your thumb. Wrap the yarn around your 2 fingers, crisscross it in the front. Hold on to the working yarn with your ring finger. Right here we made an X. Go underneath the first loop. Using the second loop, bring out a loop, wrap it around your hook, and now go ahead and chain 1 using the working yarn. So right over here we worked on the magic ring. We're going to work 6 single crochets using this ring. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Using this yarn tail, pull on it and it'll tighten the center, but don't pull on it too hard. You're going to need a stitch marker. I'll be using a piece of yarn. Go ahead and place it right in front of the first single crochet of the round. For round 2, we're going to work 2 single crochets around. So right over here is the first stitch. Pick it up and work 2 single crochets into that stitch. Here's 1, and go back into that same stitch and work your second single crochet. And repeat. Into the following stitch, work 2 single crochets. 1, and go back and work your second single crochet. Repeat again. Here's 1 single crochet, and go back and work on the second single crochet using that same stitch. Continue working. And I have 1 stitch right here. I'm going to go ahead and repeat and work 2 single crochets into that stitch. And at the end of this round, we should have 12 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. For round 3, we're going to start by working 1 single crochet into the first stitch. And into the following stitch, work 2 single crochets. Here's 1, and go back and work your second single crochet into that same stitch. And let's repeat. Work 1 single crochet into the next stitch and 2 single crochets into the following stitch. Again, 1 single crochet into the next stitch and 2 single crochets into the following stitch. And repeat around. So 1 and then 2. 1 and then 2. And we're coming to the end. Here's 1 stitch and then 2 single crochets into the last stitch. And at the end of this round, you should have 18 single crochets. You can go ahead and pull on this yarn tail a little bit more. For round 4, we're going to start by working 1 single crochet into the first 2 stitches. Here's 1. Go into the next stitch and work 1 single crochet, and into the following stitch work 2 single crochets. So it's our increase. Here's 1, and go back into that same stitch and work your second single crochet. And we're going to repeat this. We're going to work 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet into the next stitch, and then 2 single crochets into the following stitch. And let's repeat this again. 1, 1, and then 2. And continue working. We have one stitch left right here. Let's go ahead and work 2 single crochets into that stitch, and at the end of this round we have 24 single crochets. For round 5, we're going to start by working 1 single crochet into the first 3 stitches. So we're going to work 1, 1, 1, and then 2, and we're going to repeat this. So here's 1, 2, and 3, and into the following stitch work 2 single crochets. And let's repeat this. We're going to work 1 single crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3, and into the following stitch work 2 single crochets. And let's repeat it. 1, 2, and 3, and now work 2 single crochets into the following stitch. Continue working around. At the end of round 5, this is how it looks like, and we have a total of 30 single crochets. We're done with adding increases, and now what we're going to do for the rest of the round, so for round 6 all the way to round 20, we're just going to work 1 single crochet around. So you're going to pick up each stitch, and you're just going to work 1 single crochet. So we're not increasing anymore, we're done. We just need to work 1 single crochet around. And each round we're going to have 30 single crochets. So you're going to continue and work your single crochets around for round 6 all the way to round 20, and then I'll meet you back. At the end of round 20, this is how it looks like, and we have a total of 30 single crochets. For round 21, we're going to start by working a chain 1, and now turn your work. And back into the same stitch right over here, you're going to work 1 single crochet. You're going to work 1 single crochet into each stitch around. And then I'll meet you at the end. So you're going to continue and work single crochets around, and then I'll meet you right over here. I'm coming to the end of round 21, and I have 1 stitch left right over here. I'm going to go ahead and work 1 single crochet into that stitch, and at the end I have chain 1 and then 30 single crochets worked around. For round 22 all the way to round 38, we're just going to repeat round 21. We're going to start with the chain 1, turn your work, and then right over here into this first stitch, go ahead and work 1 single crochet and work 1 single crochet around. And then you're just going to repeat this. So you're going to go all the way around, work your 30 single crochets, and then once you come to the end, work 1 single crochet into the last stitch, then chain 1, turn your work, and then repeat working 30 single crochets. You're going to work like this, finish this round, which is round 22, and then move on all the way to round 38, and then I'll meet you back. So I'll meet you back at round 38. At the end of row 38, this is how it looks like. You can try it on and see if you need to adjust the sizing, and if you do, you can add more rows or you can work less rows. It's up to you here. Let's go ahead and work on the back over here. Turn your work inside out, and right over here where the yarn tail is the wrong side. And what we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch these 2 sides together, and then I'll show you a different way on how to work on the heel area right here. Make sure the 2 sides are aligned together, and we're going to be using the stitches, so the stitches in the front and then the stitches in the back, picking up 1 loop from each side, and then we'll slip stitch them 2 together. You could also sew this part together if you like to, so it's up to you. But right over here I'm going to go ahead and insert my hook using this first stitch one loop only, so pick it up, and now you're going to go ahead and slip stitch. And now I'm going to go ahead to the next 2 stitches. So right over here I'm going to pick up one loop and then the other loop from the second side. So I have 3 loops now. I'm going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops, and again pick up one loop from the back, slip stitch, and repeat one loop, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. I'm not going to finish this all the way. I want to show you a different way on how to work on the hill. I'm going to stop here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches left unworked. And I'm going to show you a different way how to work on the hill. So go ahead and flatten this out like this. And now you're going to pick up this stitch right over here. So pick up one loop. And then you're going to go to the following stitch, pick up one loop. So the 2 stitches that were closest to us, we pick them up and go ahead and yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And now we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to come on this side, pick up that loop, and then pick up that one more stitch right over here. So just one loop from that side. And then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And right over here we finished, and I'm going to show you how it looks like. So right over here you notice it's a little bit rounded. If it's difficult for you, what you can do is you can just slip stitch all the way down, and it's just going to be like this. So it's up to you which way you work on it. Both ways will be fine. This is how it looks like. Let's go ahead and work a couple of rounds on the opening right over here. To add rounds to the opening right over here, we're going to start on the back. So right over here is where we slip stitched. We're going to insert our hook. I'm going to pick this side right here. Insert your hook in there and then wrap your yarn around the hook, pull through, hold on to the yarn tail, chain 1, and go ahead and work 1 single crochet back into the space right here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to work single crochets using the stitches. So right over here, this little bumps you see, these are the chain 1s that we did. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the little chain 1 spaces. I'm going to skip those and I'm going to work my single crochets using the single crochets right over here. So into that space, I'm going to pick up one loop. You can pick up both loops if you like, and I am holding on to the yarn tail as I work on my single crochets and work a single crochet. And I'm going to repeat this. So I'm going to skip this right over here, this chain 1, and jump to the second space right over here and use the side of the stitch, pick up one loop, and work 1 single crochet. And I'm just going to repeat this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And if it's hard for you, you can pick up a couple of them. So you can pick up the chain 1s. 5, 6, 7, and I'll come back and cut this later. 7, 8, 9. We worked 9 single crochet, and then the 10th one I'm actually going to work using this row right here. And I'm going to work a single crochet using the chain 1 space. And I worked a total of 10 single crochets on this side. And it is a little bit tighter. If you feel like it's too tight, you can add a couple of more single crochets using the chain 1 spaces as well. It's up to you here, but I like mine to be tighter. So far we worked 10 single crochets. Let's move on to the front and continue working single crochets. So I'm going to pick up the stitch, 1 loop, and work my single crochet. So 11, 12, 13, 14, and the 15th one, I'm going to go ahead and work a single crochet using this chain 1 space right here, so this row right next to it. And it doesn't have to be this exact, you can just try your best to find any of the spaces you can to work your single crochets. And so far we worked 15 single crochets right over here. Let's continue. Now I'm just going to work single crochets same as I did here on this side. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So the 24th is actually going to be right where the slip stitches that we did in the back, so it's going to be on this side. So that's 24. And once we're done, we're going to go ahead and slip stitch using the first single crochet. So for this round, we worked a total of 24 single crochets. If you have a different amount of single crochets, that's also fine. You just wanted to make sure that it fits through your foot. And you don't want them to be too loose because you want your slipper to stay on. Now all we need to do is just go ahead and repeat the first round that we did. We're going to go ahead and chain 1. And back into this very first stitch, work 1 single crochet. And work 1 single crochet around. Going to pick up each stitch and work your single crochets around, and then I'll meet you back once you're finished. So I'm going to continue and work on my single crochets, and then I'll meet you back. At the end of round 2, this is how it looks like. So we just added 1 more round of single crochets in the opening. And to end this round, we're just going to go ahead and slip stitch using the first single crochet of the round. Chain 1 and cut your yarn. Pull out your hook, tighten it, and let's go ahead and weave in this yarn tails. I turned my slipper inside out, and I'm going to go ahead and work on this one first. And what I'm going to do is, using the tapestry needle, I'm going to use these stitches right here, pick up the back loops, as many as I can. I have 4. I'm going to go ahead and pull through using my needle. And then I'm going to go ahead and come back. So drop 1 loop and come back where you started, picking up 3 loops, pull through. And now let's go ahead and repeat this. So drop 1 loop, and then now we have 2 loops. So we're going to go ahead and look for more single crochets loops, the back loops as we can. So I'm just actually using the slip stitches right here and pull through. And once you're done, you can go ahead and cut this yarn tail. And go ahead and repeat the same thing to these yarn tails. And our slippers are all finished. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.